Your hometown's climate is rewriting your personality right now. Meteorological psychology, the science of how weather shapes behavior, is more consequential than it sounds. New England versus California is its perfect natural experiment. Same country, same laws, wildly different brains. 9 hours of winter daylight in Boston, 10.5 in Los Angeles. That gap is the whole story. Think of climate as the operating system your personality runs on, and geography as the factory install. 9% of New Englanders experience SAD, seasonal affective disorder, major depression triggered by reduced winter light, every year. California, 1%. Serotonin, the neurotransmitter that keeps your mood stable, the same one antidepressants boost, is produced in response to sunlight. SAD patients' brains in winter actively destroy serotonin faster than they make it. 5% more transporter protein working against them. Long winter nights flood the brain with melatonin, the sleep hormone, while sunlight-starved skin stops making vitamin D, and low vitamin D directly tracks with depression. Boston's 9-hour December days chronically desynchronize your body's internal clock, the same 24-hour rhythm that governs when you sleep, eat, and think clearly. In California, the outdoors isn't a hobby, it's just Tuesday. Hiking before work, beach at lunch, cycling home because the weather never says no. New England built something different. The undisputed ski capital of the East Coast, with snowmobiling, ice climbing, and fat tire biking as genuine cultural identity. There's even a physiology bonus. Exercising in 15 to 23-degree dust burns roughly 34% more calories because your body runs its heating system on top of the workout. Meanwhile, 46% of New Yorkers in one survey named museum visits as their primary winter activity. Broadway peaks, arts calendars fill, indoor culture surges. California has no equivalent seasonal retreat because the outdoors never becomes hostile enough to demand one. A study in Nature Human Behavior found people raised near 72 degrees outdoors, the temperature the human body finds most comfortable, score higher across all 5 major personality dimensions. But cold climates produce something the scores miss: intertemporal self-control, the ability to sacrifice today for tomorrow. Surviving a New England winter historically required months of advanced planning: food, fuel, shelter. And those habits calcified into cultural values. A study across 98 countries confirmed that people in colder climates value working significantly more than those in warmer ones. The result? New Englanders walk faster, decide faster, optimize for career achievement. Californians optimize for experience and balance. Weather also shapes something darker. A 10-degree C rise, about 18 degrees, in ambient temperature is associated with a 9% increase in violent crime. The twist? It's not just sustained heat. Rutgers researchers found sudden warm days interrupting cold winter weather spike violent crime by about 31%. A warm February day releases pent-up energy, pulls everyone outside at once, and conflict follows. For decades, Americans voted with their feet. At peak, 600,000 people a year migrated from the snow belt to the sun belt. A 2024 Federal Reserve working paper found that trend had essentially halted by the 2010s. Rising housing costs, intensifying heat, and remote work decoupling jobs from zip codes reversed the flow. The snow belt is having a moment. Here's the paradox. Year-round sunshine does not guarantee happiness once you control for everything else. A UK national survey found the happiest, least anxious people lived primarily in northern Scotland, not the sunny south. Seasonal contrast itself may be psychologically valuable. The euphoria of a New England spring is amplified by the winter that came before it. New England's fall foliage generates 8 billion annually, a collective aesthetic ritual. And even 90 seconds of viewing those colors measurably reduces stress. Climate change is already reshaping this. Northeast winters are moderating, southwest summers intensifying, and behavioral patterns built over centuries are shifting on a decade timescale. This matters for mental health infrastructure, urban planning, and migration policy. The design of a city should account for what its sky does to the people under it. The takeaway: geography loads your personality template, but seasonal struggle produces psychological richness that constant comfort cannot replicate. California optimized for happiness. Turns out that's exactly why nobody remembers anything that happened there.